CNN International, this is World
Hello,
News.
This is Sunny from CNN, and we are here to show the world the closing of the communist regime in North Korea. For those that don't know yet, North Korea attacked South Korea in order to reunite the Korean Peninsula as a communist country. In order to respond to this cruel act, the U.S. government, with the support of the UN, has decided to give aid to South Korea to help the country. And at last, all of the hard work has paid off. Today we brought a special guest here, a Korean general named Kim Gonu, as well as a hero from our homeland, Brigadier General John H. Church.
Hello, fellow U.S. citizens. Today we are standing here in the Korean Peninsula. As we speak, the last lands of North Korea are taken back to South Korea, a few miles north up from Pyongyang and over there. You can actually witness this great event happening. Now, I feel like our Korean general here should explain.
Hello, my name is Kim Gun-woo. Just like what Brigadier General Church has said, South Korea has finally won the war. It's all thanks to the United States of America. Our president is already waiting for North Korea to give up. I have never imagined a day like this would come. Kim Il-sung will be caught soon. Like I said before, this miracle is all thanks to the UN troops.
In just around half a year, the UN troops have almost completely taken over the whole war towards South Korea's favor. Now, to do this amazing accomplishment, it has taken a lot of work. Brigadier General Church, tell us about your attack in Busan. It is known that you had a huge role in the Battle of Daejeon and Osan.
Yes. The American forces were weaker than expected and unprepared for what we had gotten ourselves into, as it was the first encounter we had with North Korea head-on. The enemy troops eventually overwhelmed the U.S. positions, causing the task force to retreat. Major General Dean was separated from his troops, and I was given command of the division, and we guarded the southwest sector of the Busan perimeter. We were broken up, but we regrouped and came back stronger, finally destroying the North Korean division with a brigade of Marines. But in regards to the Battle of Daejeon, I think my good friends over here could tell the world better than I ever could.
I was personally there when it all happened. General Dean was exhausted from their attacks. Those communist savages don't know what they're up to. In fact, that battle was a lost cause. We were out of food, low on supplies, and they outnumbered us. We were dead meat. I remember waiting to just get out of there and go to safety, to Busan, or even to Japan. The KPA were closing in on us, and all we had was a good leader. After defending the city of Daejeon for weeks, we eventually gave up. There was no need to do it, and we were going to die if we didn't. But what really happened was that we were fighting a battle to actually buy time for our men back in Busan to fully prepare for the North Koreans. We had to fight back and hold them on until we brought them enough time and retreated. However, General Dean was separated from our group, and he was lost. From what I've heard from people is that our general was captured by the communists and is doing his best to not spill the beans on us. He is a true hero to many of us, fresh young soldiers.
Thank you, soldier.
You're welcome.
Well, if I were to add some things into it, it's that in the beginning, we were losing to the communist Koreans. But after that sacrifice in Daejeon, we were able to flip the tide of the war like a coin. And it was all thanks to those who fought the war bravely under the leadership of General MacArthur.
Wow, it's amazing how things played out in your favor, huh? It wasn't just that time either. The significant Incheon landing turned itself out to be a victory for the United Nations Command. General Kim, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Of course, the Incheon landing, also known as Operation Chromite, was an amphibious landing of US and South Korean troops. Although it was very drastic and difficult circumstances, the US took the risk to commit to the operation under General MacArthur. This battle secured us the capital, Seoul, to be retaken and a huge hit to North Korea. Seoul has become our major port to land and military stuff since then. The landing reversed the tide of the war, pushing the North Korean invaders back up the Korean peninsula.
You know, it would be very funny if somehow North Korea had received an ally suddenly and counterattacked us right as we were about to beat them. Anyways, as timeless as always, we have proven that sometimes the risk is the best decision to... This is Justin! The Chinese army has invaded South Korea. Chinese and North Korean forces are now allies.
All soldiers, prepare for battle.
Prepare for battle! We are going to die!
What's the password? Alright, guys. Alright, Sunny, what were you trying to say again?
No, I was just saying that communism is actually a theoretically very good idea.
Yeah, almost as good as Kleintank. Alright, sorry, bro. Come back.
What are you guys just like casually looking around?
Wait, that was after the video. What? Hey, no, delete. Hello, I'm a local Korean that you can totally trust that doesn't sell dangerous, poisonous stuff that we don't know what even is. This is a edible food that you can definitely eat. Say Anyways, like what he ate is totally edible, and if you eat that, we'll sell one berry to the homeless children in South Korea and in North Korea. No. Anyways, the phone number is 010-1234-1010, and if you buy one right now, you get a free sample too.
A free sample?
No, you don't get one. You already got one. I love you. Love you more, bro.
Breaking news, this is Justin. The Chinese army has invaded the South. Korea, Chinese, and North Korean forces are now allies. Cut.